Apple, the big one, set to report quarterly results after market close today. We call that overtime. Our next guest recently downgraded that stock to neutral from a buy, and joining us now to preview earnings is David Vogt, UBS Enterprise Hardware Networking Analyst. David, so big question is this as good as it gets for Apple right here? I mean, they're in a premium position, but I'm not sure the carriers are going to be subsidizing phones in this next cycle, no matter how good they are.
Great. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for having me this morning. Yeah, you bring up a really good point. If you look at the sell-through data in the US and the upgrade rates in the United States, particularly AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, they've been relatively weak the last couple of quarters. So we're a little bit concerned about the demand trends, not just in the June quarter, but in the September quarter and potentially spilling over into the December quarter. So from a unit demand perspective, we think right now we're seeing peak iPhone demand in most developed markets, maybe with a little bit of upside in some of the emerging markets around the world.
So the big question, I guess, is whether Apple's loyalty holds and whether that premium consumer, both in the US, well, really around the world, but maybe particularly in China, which has been pretty weak overall, which we saw in Qualcomm's results yesterday, if that premium luxury consumer continues to buy high-end iPhones and keep margins as high as they could possibly be.
Yeah, it's interesting because if you look at China, that market peaked at about 50 million iPhones back in 2021, post the launch of the iPhone 12, which, reminder, was their first 5G-enabled phone. China's been weak for some time. Actually, in the June quarter, we think iPhone demand in China was only up about 4%, which is a little bit below our expectations given the festival that happened from an e-commerce perspective last month. When we think about the December quarter, though, you should see better year-over-year comps simply because of the lockdowns last year, COVID-related in China. So I don't think that gives you a full picture of demand. I think that's just an easy comp going forward. But we would agree with you. I think you saw peak demand, particularly at the high end, for iPhones in China back in 2021. 50 million units is an incredibly big bar. If you think about fiscal 19, they only sold about 34, 35 million units in China. So you've already seen a really deep penetration at the high end by China by Apple at this point.
So I poked at this a little bit with Jan Kniffen, but let me put a finer point on it. With Apple Retail, are they going to have to do either major renovations to their existing spaces or perhaps relocate certain stores based on post-COVID traffic trends? Are there different opportunities that they're going to want to take advantage of over the next 5 to 10 years versus maybe how they were designed before?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting because you're starting to see that already with the new product categories with Vision Pro or Pro Vision. They're talking about making this more of a bespoke in-store experience. Obviously, it's a high price point. I think on the remaining part of the products, whether it's Macs, iPhones, or even iPads, I think the existing layout and the existing sort of structure from a distribution perspective actually works well. But that said, when we look at the Vision Pro going forward, remember, it's a $3,500 price point. That's a really high bar for consumers to spend on a device where there's really no killer app at this point. So right now, the way we're thinking about it is from a supply chain perspective, we're hearing roughly about 100,000 units being built this year. So again, that's really, really small, less than $2 billion of revenue. And at some point, even if they do take the price points down and increase distribution from the Apple Store perspective, even if it's a $1,500 device, remember, very high-end iPhones with the most capacity, so 1 terabyte of storage, only sell a couple of million units per year. So I think the consumer is going to have some difficulty absorbing that high price point without really a killer app right now.